Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, this is the eve of my seventh day, and I figured I'd post my video now because Friday and Saturday I'm gonna be real freaking busy. Halloween and on. Well, my job as a can collector can get kind of difficult during that time. Anyway, I'm not really a can collector. This video is entitled "The Good, the Bad, and the Possibly Ugly About HCG Diet." But first, let me give you guys the heads up. 50 pounds lost, ladies and gentlemen. 50 pounds. Started at 268. I am now actually a little bit more than 50 pounds. I'm about 215 now, so not bad. Uh, Unfortunately, I did not reach my goal of 10 inches lost. I lost about 8.5 inches. So I'm like 39.5 inches, but I still didn't hit my goal. There's many reasons for that, I believe. Remember, I had that break for like about 2 days in between my diet that could have set me off a little bit. You also do go in waves. Like I said in my last video, there's gonna be weeks where you're gonna be like burning fat and weight like nothing. There's gonna be weeks when you don't lose any pounds, but you lose inches, and there's gonna be weeks where you lose pounds but no inches. And it goes in waves, and it could have been that my body they started to stall out. That's why I'm a firm believer. I'm not going on this diet longer than 4 weeks. Your body's gonna plateau. That's one of the wonders of the human body is that it adapts to so much different things. It can adapt to so much different things. Even like that's why you have anorexics where their body almost rejects food after a while because the body adapts to starving, and it's like, okay, no, having this influx of nutrition is like, no, I'm not supposed to have it. So your body's gonna adapt to the diet, and that's why I'm a firm believer. 4 weeks is fine. Take like 3, 4, 5 months off. Not diet, but maintain a healthy eating after this, which is what I plan to do. Get into workout and everything like that, and then jump on it again if you want a little bit of a quick boost. But don't stay on it longer than don't stay on it longer than 4 weeks. Anyway, now we're getting back to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Uh, the good, of course, is what I just said. 4 weeks, 50 pounds, 9.5 inches. Well, I'm sorry, 8.5 inches. That's freaking great. In 28 days to lose 50 pounds and 8.5 inches, that's freaking retarded, man. You can't do that on any other type of diet except for maybe gastric bypass surgery. That's the only thing equivalent that I can even think of. Oh, liposuction. Uh, Sorry about that. That's the good. That's the great. Some of the bad when you get down into the first week. After the first 2 days of eating whatever you want, the first week can be kind of miserable. It can. I wouldn't say so much starving, but it's gonna be like you miss the flavors of so much different things, and you miss the habit of eating, and it's irritating. It you feel always like you're missing something. I wouldn't say that I was starving during the first week because I wasn't, but it was like almost like you're addicted to eating, and that's not just fat people. Like how I was or how I still kind of am. It's anybody, any human dropping down to 500 calories a day. They're gonna be in this funk, and that's what I was. The second week, I was freaking feeling awesome, man. I wasn't hungry. I had energy. I was doing all these different things. Now, granted that you could feel extremely exhausted. You could feel super tired, and it's not a set pattern. It's different for everybody. The waves come in different patterns for every person that's out there. But yeah, so the first week was probably like a miserable week. By the third week and fourth week, again, like I said, I wasn't hungry anymore. Third, fourth week, I wasn't hungry. Didn't really. I mean, I crave certain tastes, but I didn't crave food. Like I'd wake up. I mean, I might wake up in the morning and feel like a little bit hungry, but once I got into my day, I wasn't even thinking about food. But it did kind of get monotonous. Waking up, planning your meals, having to cook everything, having to get everything prepared the night before or that morning, and just always, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. It got to me like around the fourth week, which is why again I recommend taking a break after the fourth week if you're gonna go on it. for a long period of time, for weeks. I recommend no longer than 28 days. Take that break. Take that break. Eat right, eat healthy. Don't diet, but eat right, eat healthy. This is your time to try to set a new eating style. Don't go on a second diet. Try to change your eating style altogether. And then if you feel that, hey, I want to go back on it, go back on it another 4 months from now. Do not be like one of those people that do 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. First of all, I think that's unhealthy. Second of all, I believe that you get into a rut. Your body begins to adapt and you want to shock your body. It's the same way when I used to power lift. You're gonna reach a plateau in your weightlifting. When you first begin to power lift, boom, boom. Once you hit that plateau, you start putting on pounds like nothing. You know what I mean? Like the average guy who takes powerlifting seriously, or even the average guy who just begins to lift weights, getting up to 135 pounds in bench, which is the mark, which is usually the beginning set of bench. So if you're not at 130, benching 135 pounds, you're not even what is considered the beginning. 135 pounds is usually the average warm-up rep for most people. Once I, 135 pounds and bam, I hit 225 like nothing. And I was just climbing the ladder. Then all of a sudden I plateaued. I couldn't even lift like 2 pounds more. It was just, I plateaued. And you got to shock your body constantly. You got to change your workout schedule. You got to do different things different so that your body doesn't get adjusted. Some of the other bad, some of what I would call the ugly, I got diarrhea. I got diarrhea real bad a couple of days throughout the whole diet. I had one time, not to gross you guys out, but I had diarrhea and I had to, make number two, or I had to defecate without getting too disgusting 17 times in one day. Now, without letting you guys know what I do for a living, because I don't want it to become an issue. But I was actually speaking with somebody who called. I'm not a lawyer, just to let you guys know. But I was speaking to somebody who needed assistance, and right in the middle of it, I had to go, and I had to go then. I had to excuse myself. I had to jump in my car. I drove away, found a wooded area, and yes, yeah, I know this, but that's what it was. It was like it was gonna come out in my pants. Now, there's not a lot. Not a lot comes out, but like because with the rough veg that you eat lettuce and all these different vegetables, it's gonna clean your colon, and sometimes it's gonna be like I got to go now. So be aware of that. I don't know if you can take Pepto-Bismol or anything. I think you can. It does say that you can take medications and it doesn't really do anything, but I would read on top of that on your own. For me, I just grinned and bared it, and luckily for me, thank God, I was able to find bushes and secluded areas when I couldn't find a bathroom. But man, yeah, and it wasn't just like one day. It was a couple times, couple times. Like the third week, yeah, I had diarrhea kind of bad. It was several days I had diarrhea. Like every time I would eat, I would defecate like 2, 3 times. I know it's disgusting. I'm sorry, but that's why this is entitled "The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly." Other than that, overall, I think drops or shots is awesome. I think again, drops and shots, I don't see that much of a difference in it, and I didn't see that much of a difference in it through my diets, except for the convenience. I believe the shots are way more convenient than anything else, and I also, it has no pain whatsoever involved in it. It's super easy to make. It's actually relatively cheaper. If you look at my older videos, I actually have the website where I bought the drops at and the website where I bought the shots at. I don't remember the website where I bought the drops at, but where I bought the shots at, it's at the website whenhealthmatters.com. The whole thing is $135 to include shipping. And I live in Hawaii, so I gotta pay for overnight shipping almost anytime I order something off the internet or anywhere. I usually gotta pay for overnight shipping because there is no land shipping to Hawaii, obviously. But yeah, there's no pain whatsoever. It's super convenient. You don't have to worry about taking drops 2 times a day, 3 times a day, holding in your mouth for 5 minutes. And then not drinking anything for 30 minutes. Boom, you take the shot, drink water, drink your coffee, drink whatever you gotta drink instantly. There's no waiting period to hopefully absorb. And remember, when you do it under the tongue, the drops, you only absorb about 70% of the actual HCG. Whereas if you do the shot, you're absorbing 100% of the HCG, which is another reason why you take so much drops during the day, is because you're trying to get that equivalent to what you would get in the shots. Hopefully the absorption rate will give you throughout the day will give you what you would absorb in your two body with one shot. So if I would have to say something, I would say that shots all the way. There is another thing that I did buy and I found to be useless. I've only used it twice during this diet, and that was any type of appetite suppressor. I used it. Actually, no, I only used it once. I spent $60 on this really good appetite suppressor. It was natural, it was healthy, and I used it once. I'm telling you, you don't get hungry. You miss food, but missing food is different than being hungry. You understand? So you can take all the appetite suppressors that you want, and your mouth will still want to taste, soda. Your mouth will still want to taste steak, or I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, well, yeah, 2 thumbs up for the HCG diet. Look at me. Look. If you guys find me on Facebook, you can see the progression. I don't look like no skin and bones or anything like that. And I still got a little bit of flab hanging off my body and whatnot. But I went from a 48-inch waist to 39.5-inch waist in 28 days. I went from 168 pounds to 268 pounds to 215 pounds in 28 days. And I'm going to keep it off. Now, starting this Sunday or Monday, I'm going to begin the P90X workout, and I'm going to be posting videos every week letting you guys know how I'm eating and how I'm doing my workouts. My workouts is going to be quite intense because probably within about a month and a half I'm going to go into neck surgery, and that's how I started gaining all my weight to begin with. And so my biggest goal is to fight the weight gain. Now, I do have 2 weeks left on my shot diet. The shot serum will last 6 months as long as it's refrigerated, and I may go on the diet again for 2 weeks. I'll let you guys know as the time progresses. But again, if you guys are asking for my recommendation, I would recommend the shots. Only strictly be due to the convenience of it. In terms of what is better, I honestly did not see a difference too much in the weight loss or the inches lost. Is just the convenience. I mean, when you go throughout your day, it's hard to remember. Oh, I gotta take my shots now, my drops now. You put the drops in your mouth during work, and then all of a sudden you gotta answer the phone or you gotta do something, and you gotta swallow instead of holding it for that 5 minutes that you gotta hold into. Or you put your drops in and you're super thirsty, and then but you can't drink nothing for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? I mean, just for the convenience rate, shots all the way, and it's painless. And I hate needles. I hate needles. So anyway, hey, thank you guys for going on this 4-week ride with me. I really appreciate those of you who viewed, those of you who commented. This is not over. If you guys want to stay subscribed to me, right on. If you guys want to say, hey, thanks for the stuff, and then never watch any videos I make again, no hard feelings. But hey, thanks for all the support you guys gave me. Just viewing it, just viewing any one of my videos gave me support during this week and everything. And if you guys are about to start your own diet, hey, hit me up, man. Hit me up on top of my YouTube channel. Leave a comment. Find me on Facebook. I don't know. I still don't know Facebook too well, but you can find me dsleepy78@gmail.com. Put that in Facebook. You'll find me. Hook me up in the comment section. I'll be like, dude, man, I'm starting this diet. Any advice? Can you help me out today? I'm feeling weak. Bro, I'm there for you guys, man. Honestly. So next week we start working out. Try to lose more weight naturally. Working out and eating right, and we'll see how I can maintain it. All right, peace out, Fat D out.